Keep yourself updated. Subscribe to Vedanta and click bell icon.
Hi friends, and this is the continuation to the previous one. And now we are going to learn that some advanced features in data validation. And here in the whole numbers, yes, I'm going to apply to enter the whole numbers in the between 100 to 10, right? But before applying the data validation of whole number in the between 10 to 100, already I entered some invalid data, right? See what happens. I'm selecting the whole range and go to data validation handler, click on the data validation, and as of now I'm going to apply a whole number in the between 10 to 100 and directly click on OK. Yes, when you are going to enter the whole numbers in the between 10 to 100, it is accepting. But if you enter more than 100, it is not accepting, it is giving an error message. But what about the inputs which is already given before applying the data validation? Yes, here in this area we are applying a range in the between 10 to 100, but before applying the data validation already we entered 110, 700 and 400 data, right? So here what about these things? So in that cases we should understand how to circle invalid data. So simply select the range and go click on the data validation handler, and here there's an option called as circle invalid data. So we given the data validation for in the between 10 to 100. So if there is any input which is not validated, it is going to give a circles. So here we can understand, okay, it is not validating the data. It is the data whatever we entered is not valid, so it is going as circles. So again we can easily find out and we can correct the data whether it is right or wrong. And if you once correct it, if it is satisfying the data validation, automatically the circle goes away. And for example, still if the data is not under the validation, but still if you want to keep these, for example these are correct, if you feel that if you wantedly keep these 700 and 500 in this range, then simply select the range and click on data validation, simply click on clear validation circle, so the validation circles goes away. Now we'll see that how we can set up the error message settings. And see here, when you enter 110, it is going to give a message that the values doesn't match the data validation. So it is giving only either retry option or cancel option or help option, correct? So it is giving a chance to me what to retry, so to enter another value, right? So here we see that how we can change these settings. So these error message settings, stop, warning. See here the stop function, I'll just show here. Then select the whole range and go to data validation, and here we are allowing whole numbers in the between 10 to 100, and here you can see the error alert. There is totally 3 levels of error alerts are available. The style is that stop. So if you use the stop the validation, so if you enter any value out of 100 and out of 100 or less than 10, it is going by default, it is going to stop you. But it is going to stop you. We will see one by one. First here it is stop, and the title is error. Please kindly enter the data in the between, for example, so and so 10 to 100. Then this is the title is error, and this is the message. And click on OK. So now here we upload only stop. So if you enter any value more than 100, it is going to give a message that okay, error, and kindly enter or 10 or 100, right? And next we'll see that about only warning. What happens if you keep the style as warning? Enter the whole range and go to data validation handler, data validation, directly go to error, and here I'm going to show the message as only warning. See here, what is warning? This is, I'm going to change the title to warning. Please kindly enter the data in the between, same here. But if you change the style from stop to warning, still even if you enter more than 100, system throw a warning message, but still system is asking you whether you like to keep this 200 in the cell, yes or no. If you keep yes, still it is not validated as per the data valid restricted, but because we have changed the settings in error message that we selected warning, so when you enter data which is not validated in the data validation, but still system is keeping the data because we have changed error message setting as not stop as warning. So it is just giving a warning you, and it is just giving a chance whether you like to keep the data or not, that is yes and no. And next we see that information, and yes, I'm going to again select the same range. I would like to get error message as information data validation, and now you can see the icons are going to change, stop, the into, and the warning is in yellow, and here the information please kindly enter 10 to 100. So now click on OK. So again, when you enter the 300, now it is going to give you information, please kindly enter 10 in the between 10 to 100. So again, you can enter the data. That's it, right? So these are all the advanced data validation features. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Keep yourself updated. Subscribe to Vedanta and click bell icon.